Death and art are inseparable. Throughout history, humankind has strived to create things that are eternal, because we were afraid of death. In Latin, pulvis means dust. There's a popular phrase in Christianity, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
We founded Pulvis back in 2017 with the idea of offering a creative solution on the worldwide funeral market. Currently, most of the products on the market look very plain in terms of design. The traditional urn-like shape usually reminds of grief. Pulvis alters that by bringing home the element of art.
I've always aspired to design our urns as a work of art, because I believe this sensation of art would help the families overcome the loss, at least a little, even though those moments are immensely hard.
The necessity of tranquility and discretion lies in the foundation of Pulvis. We managed to create a product that is a successful combination of design and quality, assessed by the clients in the best way possible.
We asked ourselves, how can we embed these contemporary, modern ideas into industrial manufacturing? The idea was to incorporate something beautiful in a rather trivial industry.
Achieving quality in industrial design and mass manufacturing is a hard task. Even finding the right material is a challenge. Ceramics, in essence, is mostly made out of clay. When the clay is extracted from the earth, no one can guarantee you that the material will be homogeneous. When the raw material is delivered to us, there are usually differences that we need to figure out and adjust during the process so everything is perfect. The same applies for the glazes, the temperature. Whether you fire the same piece at 1200 degrees Celsius or 1220 degrees Celsius, those 20 degrees, even though they seem insignificant, can make all the difference. The surprise, or so to speak, the happiest moment is when you open up the furnace and every piece inside is ideal.
The first model that I came up with, even though it sounds a bit trivial, was an expression of Christ. Actually, this is closely associated with the Christian idea of being part of the body of Christ.
In the first few years, we invested a lot of time and effort in developing the main part of our range, and after launching it, we were focused almost entirely on B2C sales. 2019 was a key moment for our company, as we were contacted by one of the largest funeral distributors in the USA. And since then, our focus has changed entirely. Currently, we work with more than 10 partners in various countries on 4 continents. We export worldwide, from Chile to Australia, USA, Belgium, even to New Zealand. So far, the biggest interest towards our products undoubtedly comes from the United States. Both there and worldwide, our best-selling product is the Passage.
This one is very simple. However, it's an extremely complex form to make, which signifies the transition and the immortality of the soul. It holds a candle in a compelling way, and the urn itself reminds us of a passage, giving the sensation that we perhaps eventually pass on or transform into the light.
Making a ceramic urn is a very elaborate and time-consuming process, which to a large extent is closely related to jewelry work, almost entirely handcrafted. What is interesting is that it involves both hard work and precision tasks, like decoration and handling delicate parts, which suggests that people who do it should have some artistic skills. Glazing itself is an extremely complex process. It requires numerous experiments and it takes a lot of time because each glaze that we mix must be fired, which takes at least a day. We make this glaze that is truly revered in our company called craquelure. It gives the impression of a uniquely cracked ceramic, an antique. To achieve the perfect craquelature, for example, we make over 200 attempts until we are pleased with the result. We developed one very interesting and successful project for lining the urn in the inner side, so although it might fall and break, not a single bit of ash would get spilled. It stays inside the broken urn that is held by this inner layer in one part.
Currently, the Pulvis portfolio includes over 30 unique products, each with an exclusive identity and design, which makes us one of the largest companies for production of ceramic products in Europe, maybe worldwide. In Pulvis, we've always strived to achieve unique vision for each product.
Until now, Pulvis has been developing in a way that I can describe as more classical, a bit more symbolic. From now on, we intend to unwind towards a more creative direction, in a way that we entirely break up with all taboo and maybe even scoff at death. With models like this which show that maybe death is a new beginning, a new space. To design our models in a way that, on the one hand, they imprint tranquility, and on the other hand, mockery, something positive. Strange as it may sound, death should not be a negative word, but more like a word for a new beginning.
In the next few years, we're planning to significantly increase our product range, not only from a design perspective, but also by using different materials. We'll focus mostly on making urns from biodegradable materials, adhering to the design and style of our current products. We're also striving to enter the Asian markets, as we will target mostly countries like South Korea, Japan, and some parts of China. In the coming years, we'll move to a new factory, which will significantly increase our production capacity and help us manage the expectations from our new clients.
Traditional technologies intertwined with a modern product design is what makes our products unique. Developments in ceramics have already reached industrial production, and handmade work is considered obsolete. What is valuable about Pulvis is that we can do things industrial production cannot. Craftsmanship is what really sets us apart from industrial manufacturing.
Losing a loved one is a very personal and tough moment for everyone. And I believe that through our products, we bring peace and help people get through this very hard time.
Creating a product for such a personal and difficult moment that all of us go through in their lifetime. This is an extreme responsibility. You're responsible for creating strong themes, symbolism, and metaphor that can really touch the families. Life and death are inseparable. They're both so unfathomable, so special. People tend to believe that only life is special, but in fact, death is also special, because it's beyond all boundaries. Death, according to me, is the moment when you leave your senses and head towards the light, eternity. A place where maybe you'll find out the answers to everything. A place where maybe you'll touch God.